Alright, what's up everyone? So today, I just want to talk about the Scavs and Tarkov and how lately they've been feeling like a bit ridiculous. So let me start this off with like a story, kind of a little bit of a story, and just like personal anecdotes all throughout this. So I'm very new to Tarkov. I've only played about the equivalent to 200 hours, which is still a lot, but not a lot in the grand scheme of this game. And I want to talk about the Scavs, the AI Scavs. Now, sometimes they are the most oblivious sons of bitches ever, which they might be in this one because I'm in an offline raid just for, you know, for shooting a video, and I don't feel like doing an online raid and just trying to showcase Scavs. Sometimes they're most oblivious motherfuckers. Other times, apparently, they are better than trained military individuals. And I want to get more into this. Now I know that Jesse Kazam has a whole video on it, talking about it. And I think that video is great. But you don't really realize it as much until you start, you know, playing with a new player and realizing the struggles they have to go through. This is not a diss to anybody, but my friend is very new. We just started playing with him. I mean, my whole group is basically new, and the Scavs have been putting a beating on them. Like, and I mean putting a beating on him. And it sucks because he's trying and he really enjoys the game, but these Scavs, I don't know what's going on, but sometimes they're the most inaccurate fuckers, and then other times they are the most accurate fuckers ever to exist. Now, for example, right here, I mean, to be fair, it's kind of dark, so I can't really see him. But even then, it's impressive to me that sometimes these Scavs can't shooting full auto at me and miss every shot, and then other times shoot full auto and hit me and kill me on head eyes first 3 shots. And some of these Scavs lately have aggro ranges that only I expect to be hit from a player, but I'm dying to Scavs. Now let me elaborate on this subject. The other day, while playing, it was foggy and like kind of darkish, like it was a raid earlier in the morning, and so I couldn't see. These Scavs were aggroing me on woods, in the woods, from over 100 to almost 200 meters away, and blacking my limbs. That's night. If you're wondering what that is, that's night probably, I think. Or it might be Rashala going AWOL. And blacking my limbs. No, I don't know about you, but that's a little bit unfair. It was weather where I couldn't see. There was practically no way for me to see the Scavs at that distance and in the woods, but they were perfectly shooting me and almost killing me through the woods in the dark. Now couple that up with another thing where where new players don't understand, where new players, that was just bad play by the way. New players are already scared of the Scavs, but now they gotta deal with these Scavs that are literally, when I say this, like basically might as well be cheating, because sometimes these players cannot be seen. So for example, my friend Dalton, very new, very new to the game. Like, extremely. Is getting head eyes from these Scavs that sometimes he can't even see. or when he can see them, they are somehow managing to land the most precise buckshot rounds I've ever seen. And you know, obviously like dealing with the scavs comes with player knowledge and experience. And a lot of it has to do with like using angles and using peaks. But I mean, we're talking about farmers. And these farmers have sometimes better vision and accuracy than trained military PMCs. Now, I'm okay with the bosses and some of the guards being, you know, really high aggro and really, like, blatant about, like, you know, seeing you and being more accurate. Like, that is okay because, you know, they're the bosses and, you know, the rogues, obviously, the rogues are a whole different ball game. We're in a world right now where these scavs should not be able to do what they are doing as farmers and untrained individuals. I don't know how they're using these half-broken AKs and, like, basically, like, AKs without dust covers, without, like, fucking what seems like almost sometimes handguards. Like, they are blatantly, like, these guns that are broken, and they are perfectly shooting at me from 200 meters away, and sometimes just head-eyesing. And that shouldn't be the case. Because if you're a new player in this scenario, you have to deal with these scavs that are on fucking roids, and it is terrifying. And like, you know, everybody says like for them to not be scared of the scavs, and that's what I was saying. But now I get it. These scavs are fucking nuts. And for a new player, it's just like challenging them seems impossible at points because they're so fucking accurate. They don't miss. And if the small chance that they do miss, it doesn't matter because most of the time they have automatics and they'll just spray you down anyways. And now, I think there's a lot of ways you could tweak this, and I think that it definitely needs looked into, and I definitely think that it creates problems. But you have to think of like, I think like the biggest reason I bring this up is because of this personal experiences of having scavs be snipers and like with snipers with automatics, like way out there shooting at me, head-eyesing me. Like head-eyesing me, and then having moments where you don't have any way to respond and you immediately just get fucking lit the fuck up. You get lit the fuck up by these scavs and like you can't even see them. And like the new players are struggling even more because they're dealing with these, you know, these fucking crazy cracked out of their mind scavs. And so not only are the PMCs a threat to them, but now they also have to deal with the fact that these scavs might just fucking decide that they have better aim than that player does, and more they can see blatantly more than that player does, and just kill them. It is unfair to new players with how ridiculous these fucking scavs are right now. And now I get it, right? I do understand that like they should pose a threat, and I get it, because if the scavs don't pose a threat, then really what is there for you know, PMCs to deal with? And my response to that is, well, don't just make the AI of untrained farmers, you know, blatantly useless. Or if they're gonna have this crazy loot, their rewards needs to be better, because apparently killing them is impossible. Now, not only am I upset with the current state of the scavs, but I mean, like, guys, these scavs have over 400 health sometimes, 750. I've had scavs tank 3 Mosin rounds to the chest. I've had scavs eat 3 flechette rounds. But I don't know about you, but I don't think anybody's doing that. And like I said, I get it. The scavs they need to be a little bit of a threat, but like, then if they're gonna be more, here's how I would do it. If they're more of a threat, like the raiders and the guards and the scab bosses, their loot needs to be equal. And they can't be having this ridiculous aggro range. I've had moments here on customs where I've been shot at by scavs across the lake. Across the water over there, the river, over by the railroad car, over at RUAF. They've been shooting at me from over there. Scavs! Not players, not player scavs. Scavs, because when you on-aggro them, they walk back to normal. Regular scavs should not be aggroing from that distance. It's just unrealistic and unreasonable. And now, these sniper scavs are just a pain in the ass. They're not hard, they're just a pain in the ass. My arms are broken, so I may not kill them. There he goes. But, like, it's ridiculous. And the worst part about it is there's a strategy to killing them. Obviously, like, doing this. Scavs won't even shoot at you if you have a right angle peek on them and they can't see you. If they can't see your whole body, it seems like they just won't shoot at you. Which is ridiculous, because, you know, new players don't know that. They don't even know the difference. They don't know that left-hand peeks leave you wide open and right-hand peeks leave you completely inexposed. They have no way of knowing that unless they've done thorough research instead of just playing the game and enjoying themselves. I think that it's reasonable to say it's extremely unfair. And there's no way that new players should know there's no way these scavs should be taking these bullets. Now, I know that this raid obviously I've been making a joke of them, but it seems like in offline they're a lot easier for some reason. And I have more experience, but I don't know, it's just, it's ridiculous. And when we start getting into the realm of dealing with the rogues, dude, you're talking like actual aimbot ridiculousness. Bird Eye has literally head-eyed me before I even knew he was there. The rogues will shoot perfectly suppressing fire at over 200 meters. The rogue bosses, these ones are obviously really rare to find, but like they'll probably be here because I'm gonna offline and have the bosses turned on. But they can accurately shoot over 200 meters. I'm dead. Like that. But, I mean, like, that was my fault. My legs were broken. But still. That was probably Bird Eye that killed me. Didn't even know where he was. I've seen clips of people searching for Bird Eye forever. No, it was night. But still. My point still stands. I know I died. I don't care. It was just an offline game. But still. My point still stands. These scavs, the AI is ridiculous right now. And it needs to be severely turned down. I don't know exactly how maybe they want to do it, but I just gotta say, I just want to get out there. For new players, it's fucking ridiculous, and I feel bad because my friends a lot of times are new and they're dealing with this situation with these scavs are fucking nuts, and it's hard, and I just want to get that out there. I know that other people have talked about this and more bigger YouTubers, but it's just a genuine thing that I've been thinking about because my friends are, you know, my friend is new and he's experiencing it and he's just struggling, and it irritates me seeing that that's where we're at in the game right now and how the scavs are just ridiculous. So that's all, guys. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a nice day. See ya.